we're back in the video, and today we're going to be playing some more Doki Doki Literature Club. Now, where we left off, we were writing another poem. Now, from what I remember, well, I don't remember anything, to be honest. We're just going to go with the flow. So, and as you guys can see, I did dye my hair red once again. And it has been a long time since I've done that, so it's nice to be back with red hair. But we're gonna be trying to get all N-NATSUKI, or what would it be? Like the one with the hair bow. I can't remember her name. Nibble. Dang it. Let's do Rose. Yes. Marriage. Yes! Friends. Yeah! Yes! We're getting all of them, man! Okay. Vacation. Lolly. Dang. Okay. Memories. Bouncy. Dang it. Eternity. Kawaii. I'll do a little bit of the other two, but I'm mostly trying to go for N-NATSUKI. Or Sayori. It was Sayori. I haven't played in forever, okay? Comfort. Sparkle. We're doing pretty good so far. Family. Whistle. Dang. Okay. Puppy. Flying. Okay. Fun. Jumpy. Dang! We mostly got Sayori, though. Oh, shoot. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little bit more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hello, Sayori. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. Yeah. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's pretty simple. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. Well, yeah, because I'm her best friend. Okay, I'll stop. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Oh! It's not a good thing to say, bro. That's like a roast. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? Sure, thanks. Really? Yeah. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Ooh. Why that all of a sudden? No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then she turns it upside down and lets the contents spill onto the desk. Only two small... Oh! Sayori. Why you do this to me? Sayori! Why you do this to me every time? You never bring money. Ever. I can see right through you. That's not fair. Yes, it is. Because I'm your best friend, man. I know everything. I know all your tricks. All your, everything, okay? I know everything. Ha! Suck it, man. It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. True. Very true. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so, that only leaves the one option. Ha ha! Got him. Yes, I'm gonna make you feel all the guilt, Sayori. Every inch of it. Every inch of it. Get a little sass going. Every inch. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Ah. Yuri suddenly giggles. Ah. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in a book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell Chris to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Yes, don't get involved with Sayori shenanigans. Don't. Just don't, okay? Don't. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. True. Very true. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Dang, man. She uses, like, way too long of words. Like, way too long of words. Or confusing words. Confusing words. That's what I was looking for. She uses, way too big of words. Okay, alright, that should be good. She uses way too big of words for me to figure out. So, sometimes I might not get what she says. Sorry, I'm just kinda... I don't know, my audio's been like a bit weird lately. I've been trying to get it... Okay, this should be good. Alright. I know I should have tested it out before I started the video, but still. It don't matter. Let's just continue. I didn't mean it like that. I got too absorbed in my book. Did I just say zoo or two? I'll have to look in editing. Got him. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right though. I did something bad and now I have to accept the retribution. That. Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? That's not something to be proud of. Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. She's a mastermind, man. She mega mind. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cup. This boy, or this girl, figured out my plan. How'd she figure out I was here for the cupcakes? How? Oh, hey! Final Space is on. It's probably not a new episode. They haven't come out with a new one in a while, so it's good. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. What the heck? My phone's going off over there. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow, what was... Okay. Yes! Yes! A cookie! My freaking favorite, man. My favorite. Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Yeah. I'd be asking the same thing, honestly. If a giant cookie smacked me in the face, I'd be freaking asking if it's a miracle. Because I freaking love cookies. They're awesome. I personally love cookie cakes. Those are my favorite. Oh, shoot. It's because I paid my restitution. You mean retribution, yes. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Since she smacked her in the face, I'm giving her an evil laugh. Natsuki! That's so nut. Bruh. She threw it at... I just don't get Sayori sometimes. I really don't. Jeez, just eat it. Quit making love to it, Sayori. Like, come on. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Sayori suddenly clasps her hand over her mouth. Wow. Alright. You're going through a lot just over one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Yours look really good. Bruh, just quit eating everybody's stuff. Just stick to your own stuff. Like, come on. Everyone's gotta have their own snacks, man. You know what, speaking of, I'm gonna go get me a snack. I feel like getting a snack. Okay, I'm back. I had my little snack. Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But you... Well, fair point. Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Ah, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off her. Sayori leans down and takes a bite. Oh! Dang, man! Sayori sly. Yes. Mouthful of Sayori trots away to safety. Yuri and I laugh as well. Jeez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monica, can I tell Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monica isn't in the club room. Where's Monica anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Oh. Got offended. Sorry, I'm super sorry. There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monica chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. Boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monica quizzically glances at me. Never mind that. What held you up anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That just makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monica. I don't really. I just kind of started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monica. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yeah! Sounds so cool. Oh, I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Chris. Why did everybody disappear? I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Ah, don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I'd really love the chance to share it once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So did I miss anything? Did I? No, not necessarily. I choose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Man, looks like no one wants to be bothered today. The heck? So for some reason when I click on the edge, you guys don't see it, but whenever I click on the edge, it just like goes off. I slump down to the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? I guess I could always read some books. Some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica. We're probably gonna seem really lame compared to all the other clubs though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual, but it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So, it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place. After they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds. What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this. That's a good point. In that case, do you have food? Do you think food will do the trick? I think any kind of food would do it for Sayori. Well, I guess we could. Cupcakes, obviously. Okay. Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why he suggested it? Cupcakes speak to my creative... I think everything speaks to your creative tummy, Sayori. I think she just eats 24/7. I really do. Cupcakes it is then. I'm hungry. Wow. Kinda figured that out already. Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself. I find myself smiling. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self, but therein lies the unexpected reason I admire her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Whoa! I open my eyes to find Sayori face feeling my vision. I nearly fall in my chair. Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that. This isn't the napping club. This isn't the roast club either. Does our school have a napping club? You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in the club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know? You're gonna need to get used to it.
Don't say that out loud. Come on, Sayori, that was our secret. Don't blow my cover like that. Jeez. I can never tell you anything, can I?
I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard. It's true, though. Yeah. Just keep it secret, okay? It's our little secret.
It's our little secret. Okay, keep it secret.
I know. You're always looking out for me. It's what I do best. That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you? Not every day. That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gotten up on time? It's a secret. I knew it. Come on. At least give me the benefit of the... No, you can't. You ain't getting any benefit at all. Any benefit of the doubts. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Sayori glances all around at herself. How is it written all over me? You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look at your hair. It's sticking all around here. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this. My hair is just really hard to get right. I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look at your bow. It isn't straight either. And there's toothpaste stain on your collar there. Oh wow, I actually never noticed she does look sloppy. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger, but nobody would ever notice that. Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I don't really care about that. Hey, you meanie. And you don't even keep your blazer buttoned up. Seriously, Sayori. Why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet? That's super mean. Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Oh! Nice view we got here. Well, alrighty then. This is so funny. What is? Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things. I'm good. Nope, backing off. You'll make me feel weird about it. It's okay though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you? Yeah, I guess. Hey, be careful. A button might come off. Why is this one so hard to close? Just gonna skip it. Just skip it. Does this thing even fit you? It did when I bought it. If you ever buttoned it, you would have noticed sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? Nope. Definitely skipping that one. Don't say that out loud.
That's personal stuff, man. That's personal stuff. Don't say that. No.
Anyway, you look much better now, so... why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer button up like that? But it's still so stuffy. Ooh. It's not worth it at all. Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more. Phew. So much better. Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around. So if I keep it unbuttoned now, I won't get a boyfriend, right? What kind of logic is that? What are you saying like it's a good thing? Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would anyway. So that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned. I think Sayori has a crush on this stud, man. Oh yeah. Gonna get me some cupcakes tonight. Just alrighty then. I didn't say anything embarrassing. Jeez. Well anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier. Only if you focus on going to bed earlier. Fine, it's a deal. I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves. Yeah, I guess so. Huh. So maybe you should come wake me up in the morning. You're doing it again, Sayori. Aw, but I was joking that time. Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes. Okay, everyone. Monica suddenly calls out, "Why don't we share the poems we wrote?"
Yeah.
Yeah, same. I failed to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem. Obviously, Sayori. Oh my goodness, this is so good. I love it, especially after yesterday's poem. Ugh. You're too honest sometimes. No, but really, I want to put this on my wall. Can I? Sure. You must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm doing. Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people do, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a regular poem, it's a crisp poem. And that makes it feel extra special. Like I can feel your feelings in it. Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. You're so weird, Sayori. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out poems, if poems are good or bad, but that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me either. Why don't you at least try and give it some thought? Aw, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people, and you think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try and keep that in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes I like a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? That's the word I'm looking for. Bittersweet. Yeah. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad? I can't see you liking something sad. Well, I like happy the most, but sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug. And make a happy, nice rainbow. Nice, happy rainbow. Sayori, that's unexpectedly poetic. Maybe I'm getting better expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Chris. You're welcome. You can read my poem now, okay? Oh, that's a long one. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on my shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts. In a bottle, all in a row. My collection makes me a lot of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper, my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blew the dust off of my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I open up and in come my friends. They come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, in shards all over the floor. They're supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Holy crap. Sarah, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I didn't. I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Not exactly. Maybe it's just I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. But the point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up.
Yeah, writing's the best.
I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori always has a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times, but seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Or whatever. Let's do Natsuki next. Natsuki reads my poem. She keeps glancing back at me and then back at the poem. By now, she must have read it more than once. Ugh. Is it that bad? No, it's not. It's good. It's really good, okay? There, I said it. This wasn't supposed to happen at all. Why can't you just be bad at this? My poems are supposed to impress you, not the other way around. You're trying to impress me? Obviously. You think I'd let you enjoy Yuri's writings more than mine? Give me a break. Well, in that case, what's the problem with me trying to impress you? I'm telling you. Natsuki's face freezes, like she just realized something. You're trying to impress me? Natsuki vigorously scans her eyes over my poem one more time. Then, the poem slips out of her hands and flutters onto the floor. Red-faced Natsuki quickly walks out of the room. Hey, Chris. Did you do something to Natsuki? I just saw her rush out of the room like that. You didn't do anything terrible. No. I just told her that. My voice gets caught in my throat. There's no way I could tell Monica that I'm trying to impress Natsuki. Monica sees the poem and swiftly picks it up. She reads through it, her smile not fading from her face. I see. You wrote this for Natsuki, didn't you? I mean, not really. In fact, she didn't like your poem a lot the other day, too. I'm surprised you know her taste so well already. Are you sure you're not cheating, Chris? Cheating? What do you mean by that? Never mind. I'm just kidding. How would I cheat with a poem? Seemed kind of weird. I didn't understand Monica's joke at all. Anyway, how do you think Natsuki feels about you? Oh, you don't need to answer that. It was just something for you to think about. Hey, Natsuki comes up and snatches the poem out of Monica's hands. Neither of us have noticed her re-enter the classroom. Did you read this? Of course. I liked it. Ugh. You should really stop reading things that aren't for you, you know. You have a bad habit of doing that. But Chris wrote this poem, and we're supposed to share with everyone, right? She apparently forgot that my poem is technically for everyone to read. Okay, well, I think Chris is done sharing this poem with everyone. It's not like anyone would want to read this anyway. In fact, I'm just gonna hold on to this. Well, alright. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Like what? Ugh, never mind. Natsuki, I'll give you the poem, but that's still not very fair to Yuri. She hasn't gotten to read it yet. So what? Well, I guess Chris is right, Natsuki. It's not fair that you don't let everyone finish reading it. Fine. Natsuki returns my poem. It's not like she's going to like it, though. Anyway, read my poem now. And no, I won't let you keep it. This is my only copy. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favorite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of the words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world's better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, or however you say that. And it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone who agrees the subject of the poem is an ignorant jerk. You think you know people like that? Of course. It's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote to be easily related to. I don't know, I'm just kind of bad at reading today. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they'll make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes, as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Well, you're definitely right. At least I can relate to that. And I'm sure a lot of other people can too. That's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. Like conveying emotions is important, but I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I will remember that, because that's actually a really good message, surprisingly. I didn't think Sayori was capable, or Natsuki was thinking of can't talk today, capable of thinking that way. Oh, well, I got Yuri. Is it my turn? Let's see how it compares to yesterday's. I see. It's a bit different. I respect you for trying different things. Were you inspired by Natsuki's poem? Or Sayori's, perhaps? Well, I guess you could say that. I thought so. I'm very happy for you. You don't need to find inspiration in my poems. I write them for myself, not for anyone else. So I don't really need for people to like them or anything. Yuri! I'm sorry for being blunt, but you're overthinking things a little. It's just because our styles are different doesn't mean I dislike your poems. In fact, if I tried to do something in your style, I'd probably just do a terrible job. My stupid mind, it likes to do that sometimes. Anyway, you don't need to be afraid to be a little more daring. Metaphors can go a long way. I don't feel like you need to work your brain like turning a bunch of gears. Try letting your mind wander through your feelings, and write down the things you see and hear. That's one way to truly enable your reader to see into your mind. Freaking nose itches. It's a very intimate exercise. I see. That's a certainly interesting technique. Thanks for sharing. I have, an example of that if you'd like to read it. Of course. Is this the poem you wrote for today? Yuri nods and timidly hands me her poem. The Raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttering of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I have a hard time reading cursive. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. The bread my hungry curiosity. The raccoon, an urge. The moon increments its phase and reflects that much more of light off the cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions into the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I don't know what that word is, my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood, classic Pavlov conditioning. I slice the bread and I feed myself again. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can see that it's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem's about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style, using the poem as a canvas to express my vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I want to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. That's funny. Didn't N-NATSUKI also write something about it? About someone being ridiculed for strange interests? She did? Yeah. She was talking about how it doesn't matter what you're into as long as you're not hurting anybody. She's right. I mean, does she really feel that way? Yeah. Oh, whoops. Sounds like you two have that in common. That's interesting. To me, she seems like the kind of person who would make fun of my hobbies, but I suppose that's my fault for judging, isn't it? Please don't tell her I said that. I won't, I promise. Don't worry, I have no reason to. Well, thank you for sharing it with me. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would have probably hated myself. I might be ranting a bit now, but I'm glad you're a good listener. Well, last person, Monica. Hi again, Chris. That was kind of silly with Natsuki earlier, wasn't it? I'm glad the two of you have been getting along so well. That's one way of putting it. Anyway, I already read your poem, but you can go ahead and read mine now. I like the way this one turned out. I hope you do too. Save me. Okay, that's a weird title. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. Noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sine, or cosine, tagnant. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust, an endless poem of meaningless. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just a kind of thing I've never really seen before. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Sometimes asking what a poem isn't the right question. A poem can be abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting that away, not every poem is about something. Anyway, Here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to say, wait, what? Hold on. You never know when you might change your mind. Or when something unexpected may... Okay, what is with you, Monica? Wait. Is this tip even about... No, it's not. I have no idea where you were even going with that. I have no idea what you're talking about. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Well, alright. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned today, so if everyone could come and sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. Well, just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica? Yeah? We're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Cool. Sorry putting it on all the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me? You didn't already start putting up these posters, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this. There is no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, Sayori, I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. There's a lot to ask from them to recite their poems out loud with a whole room full of people. I guess I kinda overlooked that. I'm so sorry. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah. It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others to inspire them to find the same feeling that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Yes! Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant. Whatever. I guess I don't really have a choice. That's everyone. You're the best. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. Monica? This is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poems in front of this club, how are you expected to do in front of strangers? I'll help you start. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little bit more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monica flips through her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. Stupid freaking sticking out skin. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line as she recites, bringing the words to life. This is something she's done before. Or is she simply a natural? Whatever, you guys see it. I glance around me. Everyone has their eyes on Monica. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monica finishes the recitation. The four of us applauded. Monica takes a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monica. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? Alright. Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quickly over to the podium. This poem is called Yuri Anxiously Glances at Each of Us. It's called After Image of the Crimson Eye. Ooh, that sounds freaking cool. Just a moment ago, she packed. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets to the past couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem full of twists and turns in its structure that she enunciates with perfect timing. This must be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside her head. Suddenly she finishes, everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around her as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterward, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her. We were just caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back to her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thank you for sharing. Looks like Yuri is down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Sayori hops out of her chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one's called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Come on, it's a lot harder than I thought. How do you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out in the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery as Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job. Even Chris liked it. I guess it's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nice, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely. But it might be that other poems wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more force behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, well, I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do in front of everyone. The next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little bit more. We don't have much time before the festival. Okay, now who's next? Natsuki? Don't make me go before Chris. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. I might as well let Chris lower everyone's standards a little. Well, let's roast Natsuki. Everyone has their eyes on me. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry. I'm not really that good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your abilities and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. It's something that'll improve over time though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then, it just leaves you. I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. This poem is called Because You're Up on the Podium. Yeah, because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. When she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she still a little enthused, her poem has a rhythm and a rhyme to it. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they're bouncing up and down, as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do it again. Oh, well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite the poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people, I can put on whatever face I want for other people, but when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming, though. It must be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea of what it's like now. Make sure you pick a poem and get enough practice before the festival. Okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez. I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about all it for the day. I know that the festival is coming up, but let's try and write poems for tomorrow as well. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I'd like to continue that. As for the festival, I'm drooling everywhere. We'll finish playing tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can't do this. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find some enthusiasm as Sayori and Monica, but I'll do my best to try and get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monica, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys, don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice, though. Well, how am I supposed to respond? It's okay, Chris, you don't have to say it. Whatever, let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have changed. But today, Sayori's being a little quieter than usual on the way home. Hey, Sayori. Sorry, I was spacing out. Ah, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to, Sayori fumbles with her words. So, let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? What would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Sayori, you really think I'll ditch you for Yuri? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez, I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home. Together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Chris. You think about me too much sometimes. Shoot, I was trying to wipe off my freaking mouse pad. It ended up clicking off again. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it. So, Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, What's the point in speculating something that's never going to happen? The conversation trails off. It's kind of a weird thing for Sayori to care so much about, but I want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, the festival's only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time? Well, this is where we leave off. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like down below to help me out. And comment down below if you guys enjoyed the video. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Make sure to like, subscribe. See you guys in the next video. Peace!